It is time to gather around the campfire, Hearthstone, or wherever you decide to get good news from, and listen to Rodger and Chris as we attempt to entertain the geeky.
Guys, what's going on?
This is the calm before the storm.
Okay, so guys, basically, we're going to get into the nitty-gritty here a little bit.
No, we're not. Here's the deal. All right.
You need a podium.
We are joined by Cody Tubbs tonight.
Fuck off, Cody Tubbs. I love you, brother, but I have to. It's been a while since I've had something infuriate me as much as Star Trek Beyond.
Yeah.
Or gone on a righteous, just flat out fuck you all rant. But what I heard this week from the producers of The Walking Dead signifies and justifies what is about to happen. Chris, I can't explain it. I want you to explain what the producers have said, and then just
I was gonna do that, and then you got all hateful with me.
I'm fucking hated.
All right, so basically, what happened is Negan comes onto the show, starts kicking ass and taking names. He's brutal, guys. You're starting to get a Walking Dead that is like the comic that people have been reading for 10 years, and the people that watch the show, the perds,
fucking perds.
They complain. They're like, it's too violent. It's too violent. It's too much.
No. Go ahead.
They're like, it's too much. So the producers are like, okay, we're going to tone it down because everybody complained.
Do you know what started this whole it's too much bullshit? The death of fucking Glenn. Spoiler alert. The death of Glenn. But
4 months ago, Glenn died.
4 months ago, they bashed the Asian's head in, and people got pissed because his eye popped out, and he was all mush mouth going, I'm Maggie, I'm okay. And they got all pissed off about this. And the producers go, yeah, we don't really want to do torture porn, so we want to dial it back a little bit. Fuck you guys. Fuck you. Fuck your viewership. Fuck all of you. This is a brutal fucking land, god damn it. People are going to die. They're going to die awesomely. Blood's going to fucking explode. You had no problem when people were getting their intestines ripped out or their arms bitten off or the fucking racist guy chopping off his own hand. But heaven forbid a character you like gets his head bashed in and you're all up in arms. Fuck you guys. Read the goddamn comics. Carl goes through some shit, man.
Bad.
Rick goes through some shit, man.
Guess what? That baby's long dead.
That baby is so dead. Little ass kicker smothered to death by her own mother.
Who falls dead on
Falls
her.
dead from a shotgun blast to the fucking back. You think what Michonne did to the governor in the show was bad? Read the comics where she staples his goddamn nuts to a board. She does that shit.
I know.
And then rips out his eyeball.
It's... If you weren't prepared for The Walking Dead...
Quit saying that you're a fan of The Walking Dead then, because you're not. This is a violent fucking world that they're living in.
Yeah. You
little pussy-ass snowflake sons of bitches. Fuck off. Like, you've taken a show that took fucking 20 years to get good. Like, it took 20 years for this show to get good. And I don't know what we are in season 8 now.
Yeah, I mean, it took a long time for it to get to a point where I would watch it.
Yeah, and all of a sudden it starts following the comics. It starts getting more realistic, getting gritty, getting to the point where people want to see what's going to happen next. And you all are pissed off because one guy gets killed. Oh, go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourself so hard. You're not true fans. You don't understand. You don't know shit about The Walking Dead. You watch this little TV show and you're upset because your feelings got hurt because Glenn died. Well, guess what? Daryl should be dead too, bitches. Motherfucking sons of bitch fucktards. You're pissing me off worse than Chris Pine ever did. And that says a lot. Quit watching the show if you don't like it.
Yeah, it's over.
And AMC, go back. Backpedal from this. Stick to your guns. Make the show that the creators want to make. It's the highest rated show and it still will be the highest rated show. But damn it, make it good.
Well, they saw ratings drop because of that.
Yeah, whatever. It's anytime you kill a main character like Glenn, you're going to see a ratings drop. People are going to get pissed. Who gives a fuck? Make your show. Make it good. You've got maybe 3 years left in this show. Go out on a high note. You don't see Game of fucking Thrones backing down. They're throwing tits, ass, dong everywhere and people are upset about it. They don't give a fuck. Neither should you. Your show will end eventually. Make it good. Or it's going to go away and it's going to be like that show from the 90s, Airwolf, where no one fucking knows about it. God damn it.
So on a happier note...
Fuck off. fucking Walking Dead bullshit.
You just want to go ahead and flip the table?
I'm seriously thinking
waiting
about
for
it.
it. I've been kind of like hovering my beer here.
He was reaching down at the table like he was going to when I was talking about
ready.
The move that the producers had made, and I'm like, don't do that. That's where the mic is.
Fuck. No, this goes back to something that we haven't talked about in a long time. It goes back to the fucking poser nerds. And this is the problem. As awesome as it is that geek culture is exploding, this is the problem when you have a high quality thing like The Walking Dead start getting good again.
When it starts becoming high quality.
Well, yeah, and all of a sudden it's a little bit different. It's a little more violent. It's a little more realistic. And oh my god, our fucking kids shouldn't be watching this. No shit.
They shouldn't have been watching from the get-go.
No shit. You know, the show has potential to be. If you want a softer show, go watch Fear the Walking Dead, where you won't hear me bitch about it. That show can do whatever the fuck they want. They don't have comics to fall back on. But this show, The Walking Dead, finally starts getting to be like the comics. Finally gets it to where zombies aren't the fucking threat. That zombies aren't what the show is about. It's going to start turning into this beautiful show about man versus man, trying to set the world up the way it's supposed to be, and you get pissed off at the first real villain they meet.
It's about survival. That's what it's about, yeah.
Damn it. And Negan is Jeffrey Dean Morgan is doing such a phenomenal job playing Negan. Like, he's doing phenomenal.
He has been.
And people are pissed because, oh, we don't like Negan. We hate Negan. You're supposed to hate the bad guy. You're supposed to cheer when bad shit happens to the bad guy. You're supposed to be upset when bad shit happens to the good guys. When Glenn died and you fuckers cried, you were supposed to. But what you weren't supposed to do is write angry letters to the producers talking about how violent it was. Getting hit in the head with a fucking baseball bat's gonna be violent.
Well, and here's the thing.
Fucking Nazis.
What it really boils down to is the purpose of this type of entertainment is to evoke an emotional response from the viewership or from the reader or whomever, whatever medium you're going through. It's to evoke an emotional response. That's what makes it special. That's what makes it compelling. Like, that's what makes it good. So when you start to, you're not watching Walking Dead to numb you. You're watching Walking Dead to feel something in a world that you're always numb in because you're always on Facebook, you're always on Twitter, just being more and more numb. So this is they're hitting you with feelings, guys.
Read the back of the fucking trade paperbacks. They all say the same thing. Imagine a world without television, internet, Facebook, or the simple grocery store trips. That is the world that we're supposed to be in. Now, they've already softened The Walking Dead by not showing winter. There's never going to be winter in The Walking Dead TV show, which is some of the most brutal times in the comics.
Oh, yeah.
They're eating fucking dog food. They're fucking starving to death. It's a horrible time in the comics, winter. So that's already gone. Don't soften the show. Let the show go out the way it needs to go out. By changing the show now and making it a softer toned show, all you're saying is we don't care about the artistic integrity of this show. When you actually had a chance to finish the show off beautifully.
Well, that's the thing. It's not even artistic integrity at that point. It's you don't want to feel anything when it comes to this. You just want to watch it and be there and exist in the same space as whatever crap is being projected in front of you. And, like, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Rogue One, what makes Rogue One good is the sacrifice that the main characters make.
But we all knew going into Rogue One they were going to die.
But that's what made it good.
But here's the thing. Like, so Walking Dead, the TV show, the reason I fell out is the show started to feel like a standard TV show.
It's a camp. It's campy.
We knew Rick was going to be okay. We knew Rick, Carl, and Daryl were going to live no matter what. Rick, Carl, Daryl, Maggie, Glenn, they were all going to be okay. And when the show finally decides to upset that apple cart by Glenn being killed because of something Daryl did,
yeah,
like, he wasn't picked by Negan to die. That was Abraham. Daryl reacted, and the consequences of said action was fucking Glenn's death. And to show that, sent that shockwave again. All of a sudden, we were watching a show where nothing was safe. Anyone could die at any moment, and that's what the show needed. That's what made the first season good. Was a threat of anyone could die at any time, and that's what it needs. And now that we have it again, you want to backpedal? Get fucked.
Yeah.
Get fucked off the fucking fuck.
Yeah, it's it's good because bad things happen and you feel something when you watch it. That's what makes it good.
But look at, like I said, look at Game of Thrones. People have ranted, they've bitched, they've moaned about the deaths of characters since fucking Ned Stark. But HBO has been like, double barrel, fuck off. We are doing our show. Like it or not, this is the world.
That's what makes it good, though.
Yeah, I can't tell you for sure that Robb Stark's going to make it through the next 2 seasons. I don't know. Is Tyrion? I don't know.
Robb Stark's dead.
No, he's alive again.
Jon Snow, you mean?
Jon Snow. Yeah, sorry, Jon Snow.
Okay, because I'm like, what are you talking about right
no.
now?
Yeah, no, Jon Snow. Sorry. But bad things need to... Again, this goes back to the whole Mystique being choked by apocalypse argument. Bad things need to happen to characters to make us care.
Yeah.
If you're just going to watch a show because you want happy endings, go watch Fuller House. Except for that special episode where the goldfish dies.
Yeah, bad things happen to simple animals.
Villains kill people? That's
Well, they
what
do.
makes them bad.
They do.
And it's not that Negan... It wasn't that Negan walked in and just started killing people.
Mm.
Like, he set it up. He was very, very strict, very... He was like, I'm not going to kill anybody. Oh, wait. You broke the rules I set out. Here's the punishment for breaking the rules. There are consequences for your actions. It's not like the governor who just showed up and was like, I want that prison. Let's start killing bitches. The governor... Negan is saying, I will be your leader. Just follow my fucking rules. And that's what makes him such a good villain. He is in the right. To be fair, he's like, hold on, no, hear me out.
He's in the right. He is supposed to kill these people when they do what he doesn't like.
So from Negan's point of view, unlike the governor, Negan's point of view is he has his own group of people. He has a vast majority. He has way more people than Rick ever had under his care. Okay? He has set up a town. He has set aside rules, and all he's trying to do is expand the boundaries to bring law and order back to this world. Now, where it gets faulty is it's Negan's law and order. And if you break the law, there's harsh consequences. But in his mind, he's trying to right the wrongs of the past. He's trying to build society again. And that's what makes him such a good villain, is if you look at it, he's kind of right. Now, should he die? Yes. Is he a jackass? Yes. But he's trying to do what he thinks is right by bashing an Asian skull in.
Well, and that's when no bad guy ever thinks they're doing the wrong thing.
Right.
They always believe that their vision is what's right.
That's what makes villains good.
That's what makes them fun.
And that was the problem with the governor was, especially in the TV show, I never understood his vision. He was just like kind of this crazy, creepy bad guy. But Negan, I can understand. I get Negan. He's trying to be a king. He's King Joffrey.
Yeah.
And he's trying to rebuild the walls. I get what he's doing.
You do what I say to do or you get dead.
Yeah. We don't have time. We live in a world where you could die by getting eaten from a zombie. Guess what? There are going to be some rules, and you're going to follow these rules.
Well, yeah, because what you're doing could potentially jeopardize the safety of everybody else.
Exactly.
I get half.
So he's the government.
Negan is the ultimate ex-wife.
Yeah. I get half, but I'm going to leave you half. So make sure you get more than you need.
Get half as much as what you need.
Get twice.
Get twice what you need.
Get twice what you need because I'm going to come in and take half. Get you something to work for. See? Now communism's working.
Wouldn't go that far. And I don't think that's communism. That's
No, that's total dictatorship. But,
yeah, but
I get Negan, and I get Rick, and I get the conflict, and I'm all on board. And the fact is, we're getting to the point now to where we're going to get to that all-out war storyline.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the survivors versus Negan's army, and it gets really brutal in the comics.
It has to.
Like
it's war.
And it's war. It is war. It's not
in a completely unforgiving place.
Yeah, it's not war like, oh, we saw before the governor showed up with a couple guys with AK-47s. No, it's fucking war. It's Vietnam War in America with zombies, and that's where the show needs to go. But I don't know if they can now. I don't know if they can. I feel that The Walking Dead is now doing the Marvel approach, which is we're going to try to tell these tales, but spare all the bad shit from happening, a.k.a. Civil War.
Yeah.
Because even without Captain America getting gut shot, Rhodes should have fucking died.
There were a lot of people that died in Civil War. You have Hercules die.
Oh, you mean the comics?
Yeah. And
I'm sorry.
No, I'm talking in the comics. No, because that was a blow, man.
Well, no, you had
because the mech Thor, the robot Thor, kills him, and it's a huge ordeal, man. Like the Avengers are distraught, and it's both sides are upset about the death.
Peter Parker almost dies.
Mm-hmm.
Like gets his ass handed to him.
You know, the same thing happens though in as bad as the story is, Avengers versus X-Men. Peter Parker almost dies in that. Shows that Spider-Man's a total badass, though.
Peter Parker just needs to realize where his limits lie.
You're not as strong as the Phoenix Force.
Yeah, you can't fight the Phoenix Force.
But he did.
It almost cost him his life, and maybe it should have.
He's died. I mean, one of the best things ever to happen to Spider-Man was Superior Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Where you get Doc Ock in his body. So sick.
So good.
I've tooted that horn so much, but it's such a good storyline. So
he doesn't even try to save Mary Jane anymore.
No,
he's like, I'm done with you.
You're dating a firefighter now.
I'm going with this midget girl over here. She's cool. She understands me.
She gets me, babe.
She gets me. Oh, I'm still pissed.
I mean, it's one of those things. It's hard not to be like when you're passionate about something. Like we love all of our nerdy stuff, and that's part of why we rage like we do from time to time. Because you have these things that you love, that you grow up with, that you're passionate about. Like we do this. This is a huge portion of our lives are completely revolving around this nerd culture shit. And when it's not being done right or being watered down, it's a slap in the face.
Here's the thing: if The Walking Dead wasn't based on a comic and it was just a TV show, and I heard this, I would be pissed, but not as pissed as I am. The fact is, you're adapting a comic that is 20 times more violent than the TV show's ever been. And the second they start doing stuff that happened in the comics, people get pissed. It shows total lack of respect for the source material.
But that's the thing. So up until this point, though, it didn't really follow the comic.
I mean, there are moments from the comics and the TV show.
There are bits and pieces where it'll line up, but it was a completely different thing. And like when you would tell a customer, because they'd be like, hey, where are we at in the show? In the comics, and I'll just pick up the trade paperbacks, and it's like, well, no, you won't.
No, here, pick up the compendium, volume 1 and 2, read these, and then just go.
Pick up volume 1. I mean, that's a lot of stuff. I'd tell them pick up 1 first. That's $60. Most people...
Yeah, that's true.
Most people don't want to spend $120 on...
I would.
On Walking Dead all at once.
But no, here's my thing. Like, the comic and the show are starting to be the same. They're going through the same storyline, which is where Kirkman really wants the comic to go, because he wants to get away from zombies, like they're supposed to be in the background. He wants the story to go on about rebuilding what we have, rebuilding society, and the TV show's finally getting there, and the comics are there, and it's beautiful, and that's really where the storytelling was gearing towards all these years. Was getting from setting up all the characters, setting up the world, setting up how bad it was, doing all of that to now let's rebuild society. Because that was his original intent, is what happens after the zombie movie ends. And now we've gotten through the zombie movie and the 4 sequels that inevitably come. And now we're to where what happens after.
Well, that's the thing. Things would stabilize.
And that's what they're working on.
Yeah.
But you have to have war, and we have to show what we would do.
I mean, think about it. If you've got tribes of people fighting for the same resources.
Very limited resources now because we don't have manufacturing like we did.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
It's gonna get nasty.
Lucille will be very thirsty.
Oh yeah.
God. Oh, he's such a good bad guy.
He's a cool bad guy. He's a fun one.
And they're watering him down. They're pussifying him. I just don't like it. I'm sorry, nerds. But fuck off.
This was a dirty episode, guys.
God. So what I need you guys to do, after you realize that I'm right and 95% of you are wrong, is go to beastescaperoom.com.
Enter the promo code GEEKY
to get 20% off your 1-hour experience of escape room awesomeness.
It is a blast. I will tell you this. So if you go to, whatever Target, Walmart, whatever, you will see escape room in a box. It's not the same.
Not the same.
Go do this. You get a group of friends. Ask for Ronnie Cobb. Give him that promo code GEEKY.
Get your 20% off.
Get your 20% off. Have a blast, man. And you know what? Have a couple of drinks before you go there, as long as you're of age. And,
yeah.
Get in there a little bit tipsy, have a good time. It'll be fun. It'll be funny. And you will be talking about this for weeks to come. The next time you see the people that you did it with, you're going to be like, dude, blah, 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 and I was thinking about this, and you're going to want to do it again.
Good times. And one more thing I need you guys to do.
Go to entertainthegeeky.com. Follow us on all of our social media there.
It's all there.
It's everything.
Andy Yang came over today, is setting stuff up. All our episodes are going up there. We're learning how to actually put stuff on the website.
Yeah, we're not web developers.
We're learning. It's taking us a little bit of time, but we're getting there.
So there's going to be lots of cool stuff coming up there soon. YouTube videos should drop this week. I'm getting fluent with editing here.
Fluent!
So we'll have a brand new YouTube episode of Nerd News for you. And it's clean, so the kids can watch that one.
Yeah, we try not to curse in the Nerd News ones.
So
as hard as it was, because we were talking about Logan. Can I say the line now, real quick?
Oh yeah, please.
Can I say the line? Can you believe it? She's 11, on the road, 2 days, no breakfast, one meal, and looks like I'm fucking 90. Ah! I'm so excited for this fucking movie.
It looks amazing.
All right, we gotta go.
Stay geeky.
Later.
Bye, Cody Toads.
Bye, guys.